Hello, what's the crack? What's the story? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're checking out Karl Pilkington and Warwick Davies talk about traveling the world together. Let's go.
Anyone who hasn't seen Idiot Abroad 3, what's the concept behind it?
Me and Karl going on a bit of a trip together, halfway around the world, actually recreating the route that Marco Polo took. It took him, how long did it take him? A few years.
3 years, I think.
It took us 5 weeks.
He went with his dad and his brother. I went with him. But we weren't, it wasn't like a big idea. You sort of say it like as if we sat in a meeting room going, what are we going to do, what are we going to see? I wanted Ricky to go with me. Honestly, that's for the last one, because it is the last one, I'm not doing it anymore. So it's like,
why are you not doing anymore?
Because I've seen a lot of the world now, and you can't, you can't keep seeing the same thing, can you? So I've seen a lot of the world, so I wanted to take him with me, or Steve, just to see how they could handle it. And it was like, so I said it'd be good to have some company. And then apparently Warwick mentioned it when he was on Life's Too Short, saying, I'd love to travel the world, and I ended up
Hang on, don't sound like you're lumbered with it.
No, I kind of was, but I enjoyed it. It was good having the company and what have you, but that's how it happened.
Do you actually like each other?
Yeah.
I like anyone, I get on with anyone.
Did you know each other a lot before?
No. And that was part of the problem. You go away with somebody and you sort of push together like that. It was, we had our differences, didn't we?
But the nature of kind of the first two series when it's just you though, Karl, because of that honesty that everyone likes about you, then that's something you wanted to see as well, wasn't it? That development of that when you were knowing each other, then that's...
And he kept falling into the trap that all these people do when they do travel programmes. They don't think what he said.
I remember, I'm not sure what episode it was in Idiot Abroad season 3, but I remember when we went to India and Karl got him to be one of the, Karl called them freaks anyway. Karl got him to be in a show. I was sitting beside the two sisters, the two conjoined twin sisters. That was so funny because Karl literally made him do that, and they were making money from that. But you have to see it to get what I'm saying. But yeah, if you haven't seen Idiot Abroad, I've reacted to most of it. I think it's about. Have I reacted to everything? Yeah, I've reacted to everything. I think I've got like 2 or 3 episodes of Morning of Life to do. Do I? I've done a lot of Karl stuff. I've done a lot. Let's continue.
Saying they can't, because a lot of the world is pretty horrible. And I met Palin recently, and he sort of agreed with me that a lot of it is not very nice. This country's pretty good. But you sort of slipped into saying, oh, isn't it majestic?
Why is that so annoying?
Because you would never use that word normally, but suddenly a camera's on you, you're out in the middle of nowhere, oh, isn't it majestic? It's like you were waiting for your chance to say majestic.
What I like about Karl is he sums up travel for me. When he says on those shows, I don't want to go and see tourist attractions because they're rubbish. And same with me, I was in New York, I didn't want to go to the Empire State Building, I had to do it for my children. Boring.
You see, the problem
horrendous.
Is those things are really good, but as soon as they become popular, they're horrible.
Well, it's the queuing.
Yeah.
The economics.
Just
the economics don't work. You queue for 2 hours for 30 seconds worth of wow.
I think they should quiz people before they go in. They should say, "How much do you know about this thing you're queuing up for?" And if you can't answer the questions, they go, "You're not going in then," because they ruin it for the people who do want to see it. That's the problem. People are queuing up; they don't even know what they're queuing for.
Yeah.
So that's what I do.
That's what they should do with the general election.
That's so true. I think when me and my girlfriend went to Greece a few weeks ago, she knew a lot about the blue domes and everything. There was a place she wanted to take a picture. I had no clue what it was, but there was a massive queue for it. Actually, no, there's usually a massive queue for it, but when we went, the queue wasn't built up because we went really early. But after we left, as soon as we finished taking pictures there was a massive queue, and I had no clue. I was like, why? I get it, it's beautiful and everything, but relax. Yeah, actually, my Santorini vlog is out tonight, the full vlog, so yeah, check it out. Edichi Vlogs. The links is in my description. Thank you.
As well, stand outside. Do you know anything about this? No, we'll go on.
It's true.
So did you find that you wanted to go and see all the sites and he was trying to stop you seeing the sites?
Oh, absolutely. He wanted to divert and see kind of, odd things where I was, I was a little bit touristy, to be honest. I wanted when we went to Venice at the very beginning of the series, I wanted to see the art galleries and the things that you do when you go to Venice, go on a gondola.
Have you been to the art galleries in London?
No.
Right, there you go. So why do it there? This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. People do things when they're on holiday that they don't do when we've got amazing stuff in London.
Yeah, but isn't that why you do it though? Isn't that why you go on holiday? So you do different things?
No, well, it used to be to get away from it all, but now because of phones and everything, everyone can get hold of you. It's like you're away from home, but you're just in a different bed. Everything else carries on. You've still got mates calling you, or you're still hearing about problems at home.
I spent 5 weeks dealing with this. I don't know how I'm still so sane.
Did you start by finding it funny and then by the end go, oh?
Yeah, I mean, Karl will always make me laugh, honestly, and so we were in some pretty extreme situations
at times when we were
weren't we?
fed up with each other.
But over that
5 weeks with anyone.
Yes.
I can't think of anybody in the entire world I would want to spend 5 solid weeks with.
Yeah.
Except you, Tim, obviously.
Come
You know
on,
what I mean? Yeah, apart from you.
And Harry Styles.
Yeah, obviously, and Harry. Yeah.
But over the whole series, you definitely see a development in our relationship, don't you? We start off kind of getting on each other's nerves and finish off
Getting on each other's nerves.
All right, give us a tip then. You've travelled so much now. Give us some travelling tips. Have you got any? What about?
Little treats, I think, you should take with you. Anything that, if you're having a low moment, I took crisps with me or little cola cubes. I had a bag of them when I was in Japan. Just something that, and honestly, I
love the idea that
Japan.
you're travelling and you think, it might be some terrible moments. I'll take some.
I remember waking up because I didn't sleep well in Japan because you sleep on a floor, and they kept having sort of little tremors. So I was waking up trembling and what have you. And I don't like fish. And I remember waking up about 3 a.m. eating cola cubes, just thinking, what am I doing? I should be really enjoying this experience. But a lot of it, jet lag. You were saying you didn't suffer with. It was you, wasn't it? Who was talking before?
No, Ben.
Oh, it was Ben.
Ben
was saying about, he didn't suffer with jet lag. When you start going over to sort of China and that side of the world, where Japan and all that, jet lag is terrible. So not only are you that's what people forget. They sort of go, I can't be doing with Karl, he's always moaning. But they don't see that, they're only seeing 40 odd minutes.
Yeah.
And we're away for a long time and you're not eating properly, you're not sleeping. I'm missing home because I like being at home. And that's,
Do you think expectations of when you're you're a tourist, you're travelling, they sort of ridiculously low expectations for. I always think this when people go to the theatre, they watch rubbish and go, "It's brilliant," and they laugh at things you would never laugh at in real life.
It's because they've paid, though, isn't it? They've built themselves up so much that I've got to enjoy this because it's cost me money.
So you look at sunsets in India and go, "That is Is that him?
It was majestic.
I said to him, it's the same sun, Warwick. It's the same one. Get up early at home.
No, oh, come on. The sunrise over Brighton is not the same as the sunrise over the Ganges.
It's still a good sunrise is a...
Do you know what? I agree with Karl. It depends on how you see things in life. I live in Birmingham here, and I've only been here for 5 years. Prior to that, I was living in Ireland, and sometimes I see some stuff in Birmingham. I'm like, wow, that's beautiful. But to someone else that's lived there for years, they're like, that's rubbish. I'm like, no, to me, it looks beautiful. There's some places that I'll go in Brum, like, that's amazing. That's because I haven't seen it all my life. It's still new to me. I feel like it doesn't matter. Sometimes people think, oh, you have to go to India, Singapore, Haiti, New York, Vancouver, wherever. There's different stuff, beautiful stuff around you that you still haven't seen yet. Yeah, explore.
A good sunrise.
I take that. Yeah, it is a good sunrise. But there, it's something to behold,
Quality of life,
experience.
so surely that must be different.
We sat on a boat and I was thoroughly depressed after.
It was mad. I mean, I don't want to bring the show down because I know it's Sunday morning. It should all be happy and cheery. But at the same time, when he was watching that sun, they were burning bodies.
Yeah, I watched that show. By the way, it's not. It wasn't a crime. It was a.
I mean, people come from all over India. They have a pilgrimage to take their dead relative to there to cremate them. And
he's looking at the sun coming up, and it's like, well, that's going on there. Why are you looking? I was fascinated by it, but I suppose that's it, and it was like different things.
And what do you make of that thing of burning bodies?
Well, it's just what they do, isn't it? So you can't argue with it. I mean, I always accept that people do things different ways, and this country does loads of things that what are we doing that for? Yeah. We were talking about roundabouts before for 5 minutes.
What was interesting was the fact that they were. Were you saying that you can get different heights of burning or different?
It was all to do with wood. Like if you if you spend more money on this wood, it gets you to heaven quicker and all that. And things like that, I just think it's wrong because people who are living there, they've hardly got any money, they're starving, yet they're worrying about the afterlife.
Yeah.
And it's like, just spend your money on something else whilst you're here. instead of getting ripped off. And it's that thing,
Is
it's
that
getting
similar?
ripped
Is
off.
that,
that
I suppose
annoys me.
that's similar to coffins over here. What's the difference between cardboard? You kind of
My
feel
dad always
better
says,
about.
stick us in a bin bag. Honestly, he hates the fact that right to the end of your life, there's someone there with their hand out, taking off you. Aren't they?
Is your dad just like you?
He is, but he's right. He's right. He's definitely right.
Have you met his dad?
No, I haven't.
You should get your dad on the show.
Yeah.
That would be
It
great.
maybe should be the series 4. I still can't believe that you're not going to do another one, because there's got to be other ways of kind of looking at it. Because there must be somewhere that you've been on all 3 ships you think, I'd like to go back there.
Yeah, but it's just that thing. I understand, at the beginning I didn't understand what it was all about, but it's about me being dropped in a situation that is so different from what I'm used to. But now, I've been with loads of different tribes and stuff, and now it's just like, oh, there's another tribe. It stops getting exciting for me, which is, I'm lucky. I'm really lucky to have, to have been able to do it all, but then let someone else have a go.
Have you seen Warwick's films?
I haven't. I'm not a diss to him, but I don't really. The last film I saw in the cinema was King Kong. So I'm not
the
a
original?
cinema goer.
Yeah, you've not seen anything I've been in, really, have you? I don't
Well,
think.
you're always covered up anyway. So
Okay, so there's no point. Absolutely no point. in
Honestly,
seeing.
I did not know. I mean, well.
No, I know you didn't know, and you stumbled across it a couple of times, didn't you? But no, it's fine. I'd watched your entire back catalogue before we started, so I knew
Yeah, but it's
exactly.
about travelling is getting to know someone.
Oh,
on the road,
okay.
I don't want to know anything about it. But I think there's too much money spent on films as well. That's you mentioned then the amount of money there.
Yeah.
Ricky told me he's in the Muppet movie, and it costs more to sort of delete all the rods and stuff on the Muppets than it does to make it. Which is
Really?
balmy. It's when everyone knows, don't they? Everyone knows they're Muppets.
Yeah.
What?
So leave them in. But that's
Now, Karl, we'd like to introduce you to the wonderful world of Twitter. So we've got our Sunday Brunch Twitter, at Sunday Brunch C4, if you're interested. And we'd like you, if you don't mind, it's up to you, would you like to do your first ever tweet for
why
us?
is this such a big deal?
I don't know, but people seem to love you. You're trending.
I think we should attach a photo of us holding a DVD or something.
Can you do that?
Yeah,
Oh, that's the DVD, by the
Take a
way,
picture of it.
which is...
What are you going to write, though? You've got to think of something really
Oh, I'll do that. I'll
interesting
say.
and
I'll
clever.
say.
But you've only got 140 characters.
Yeah, but I'll promote the DVD, that's what I'm here for. It's true though, isn't it? I've been here for about an hour, you've had me cutting monkfish. That's what I'm here for. So An Idiot Abroad, out now on DVD. And I've got a book out.
Oh, God. What an absolute legend. Second. Yo, absolute legend. You guys, I think at this stage, you guys know how much I love this geezer. And I keep saying it, one day I'm going to meet him. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to meet this geezer. Lovely guy, probably the funniest guy in the UK. He has to be. For me anyway. If you like that, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know the stuff you want to check out. And I'll try to check it out. See you soon. Bye-bye.